Wait, you're not
You
on.
didn't get no.
Okay.
Now I'm on it.
Hey YouTube,
What's up?
I'm just walking down the street and a random stranger just photobombed my YouTube
A,
video.
a handsome random person.
Handsome random stranger, and just wanted to throw him into my YouTube videos.
I hope
'cause
you're
like
having
to
a
keep
good
it
day.
exciting and different. All right, hope you have a good day
You too. What's your name?
Naya.
My name is Anas.
Anas, nice to
Yeah.
meet you.
Where you from, Naya?
But I got to do my YouTube.
Go ahead.
I don't want to restart
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
All right, talk to you.
Uh-huh.
Bye. Okay, hi YouTube. Subscribers, viewers, fans of my YouTube channel. Just wanted to jump on. I have to talk about the Lost in Transition finale. Okay, I watched it. It was Sunday. Me and my mom watched it because I have my mom following all my shows. And we couldn't believe it, guys. I mean, the Lost in Transition series is just, it's too much. It's too much for me. The whole series proved to continue to be extremely ridiculous, unrealistic, and absurd. And I just wanted to talk about the finale on Sunday. I don't know all of the characters. They're not characters. I don't know all of the names of the people involved in the series, but I've talked to you guys about it before. It's married couples, noise pollution. Okay, it's married couples that are married to men who have decided, they've decided late into their marriages that they want to be women, and they're going to be transgender women and live their lives as trans females. And hold on, more noise. All right. Have to deal with noise pollution lately when I've been doing my walk and talk videos. So anyways, several of the women, for whatever reason, they had decided that they were going to stay in the relationships with their husbands, as with their husbands being transgender. Now, how many of the characters? Two, I think. Two of the characters are together. In the finale, they have remained together. Out of all the people on the show, I would say that there's like one girl that's actually probably going to be, she's probably going to be successful in her transition, as far as she'll be passable, and it'll be pretty easy for her to live as a female. And then the others are just going to have a horrible time at really successfully acclimating and comfortably living as females, because in my opinion they behave, act, and appear and look like men. Now I know that all of you are going to say, oh my god, that's not what it's all about. It's not about appearance. But it is about appearance if you want to successfully and easily pass and live your life as a female. If you are born male, if you are transgender, let's deal with the reality of things. The more passable and the more that you appear and look feminine, the easier your life is going to be. And if you're pretty or you're really stunning and attractive as a trans woman, you have it made, and that's just the reality of things. If you are passable, if you are attractive, if you go beyond that and you're really attractive as a trans woman, you're going to have the world in your hands, and your life is going to be really easy as a transgender female. So out of all of the characters, I would say one is going to be able to live should be able to pass, and should be able to live her life pretty comfortably and have a good experience, I think, with her transition. And then the other four of them are going to really struggle, and I think they're going to find out that it's going to be a really difficult, emotional, and it's going to be a hard journey for them, because it's not going to be easy as far as dealing with society and people. Or they're going to have a lot of money to invest in surgeries and their, physical transition and everything. Breast augmentation, facial feminization surgery, hormones, everything body stuff that they're going to have to do to kind of change the body and everything. The four of them look like men to me. So, what else did I want to say? Oh, so there's this one couple. The trans woman's name is Lucy. She's 50, and she's married to this woman who was like, they've been married for like 17 years, and his wife really was trying to hold on to the marriage and was in love with him. She loves sex. She was talking on the program about how much she loves sex and to be sexual and how she has this high sex drive and everything. And she was trying, she had him leave the home because she couldn't deal with it. She couldn't handle his transition. And then she called him after a couple weeks and she had him return to the home and to the relationship. I think that she thought that she was going to somehow get him to not physically transition and stop his transition, maybe just cross-dress or dress in women's clothing occasionally. But they end up at the endocrinologist, and they're looking into his HRT program and everything, and she discovers that he is not going to stop his transition, or his feelings about feeling like a woman are not going to go away. And he's not going to stop his transition because she loves him and she can't live her life without him. So she's in tears. The endocrinologist, the hormone doctor, is asking him, Lucy, her female name, does she want to start the hormone shot, and then she could do it 2 weeks from then on her own and everything. Does she want to begin her transition? Does she want to begin her HRT? And Lucy's wife is just sitting across the room in the office in tears, crying. He wants to do his transition, and he wants to know if there's any way to take female hormones but maintain a erection so that he can use his penis with his wife, which is just absolutely absurd to have sex with his wife. I can't imagine feeling like a female and being concerned about wanting to continue to get hard-ons and use my penis to have sex with females. I'm confused, guys. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand it. But it's just one of those things that as a transgender female, I don't get the whole, like, I feel like a woman, but I want to use my erect penis to have sex with women and everything. But you can leave all your comments trying to explain it to me, or telling me that what does my friend say, that she's in a relationship with a woman, she's transgender and everything, that I'm myopic or something, because I don't understand it, and that I think inside of this box, and not everyone is like this, and yada yada yada. I just don't understand her feeling like a female and then wanting to use your erect penis to have sex with women and everything, and how you would think that you were going to go about. Well, and I don't understand why a woman, personally, that married a man and had, was in a relationship for 17 years with a man, would want to continue on in a relationship with a man who was wearing women's clothing and had breasts and was trying to live his life as a female. I was thinking, as far as like Lucy's wife, I was thinking, girl, go out and find a man, because Lucy is not going to change her feelings about feeling like a woman or not transition. Her feelings are not going to go away, and it's not going to end, and she's not going to live as a man any longer to make you happy, to have sex with you and everything. The wife says she likes to spontaneously have sex, and it's one of these situations where it's just sort of like, it's kind of like, okay, why is it that everyone that really you don't want to hear about their sex life and you don't want to hear about these things, like they're just so eager to tell you that she likes to maybe bend over in the morning and then like spontaneously have sex. Her and Lucy used to do this and stuff. And throughout the show, they're still having sex and everything. And he's dealing with his issues around being transgender. So it is It's insane, guys. It's insane. Ultimately, Lucy's wife has Lucy come to a restaurant and meet her dressed up as a woman. She feels that it's the only way she's going to get over her feelings for her husband and everything is to see him dressed up as Lucy. And he shows up at the restaurant in a wig and full garb, full attire, wig, makeup. And his wife can't handle it, and she gets up and she leaves the restaurant. And I guess that's what it took for her to realize that it's a no-go, sweetie. You know, you're not going to be able to have a relationship with a man who feels like a woman and is going to physically transition, you know, grow breasts, live as a woman or whatever. I mean, if you're not attracted to women and you want to be with a man, you better get out of your current situation with your husband who feels like a woman and go out into the world while you still can. And you can still use those legs and feet to find yourself a man that wants to, you know, live as a man and identifies as a man. Because, honey, you're not going to have what you want with Lucy, your husband. So, and then, I don't know, that was like the main one that was like really crazy to me, the main relationship or story. But then there's other people involved in the show. I'm trying to think. Oh, again, it was just like a lot of them are going now to a lot of the men that are identifying as transgender women are going to see medical doctors for like their HRT and to begin their transitions. And of course, the doctors are like, I don't know how long they're into their transition, but not very long. And the doctors are already telling them, well, do you want to get your vagina? Do you want, you know, hey, I could get you breast augmentations. I could probably get them covered under your insurance and everything. And it's sort of absurd because it's like these men, I don't know. It's just like, whoa, it's too fast, slow down. Like, allow a period of transition and adjustment psychologically and allow these individuals to live their life as females first before you're pushing, you know, body surgeries on them and them getting vaginas and breast augmentation and everything. And these surgeries are like, once you cut your penis, not cut your penis, but once you do your surgery and you cut your genitalia and everything gets shifted and moved around or whatever, you ain't getting that penis back if you have any reservations or you regret anything. So another very, like, I don't know, I mean, is it accurate? Are they just doing that for the show? Like, you know, where all the doctors are just like rushing these men into like, they're still appearing as men and everything, and they're like encouraging them to get their vaginas and I don't know, it's just crazy to me. But I'm myopic or whatever, so I just think the whole show was just kind of crazy and unrealistic, like I said, and also kind of pushing and promoting to me, like, oh, it's no big deal, you know, like, be transgender, like kind of pushing the whole transgender thing, where more and more people are coming out now as these shows and as being transgender and transgenderism or whatever is being discussed in like the news media and then TV shows and everything. I've noticed that just like all these people are coming out now as transgender. There's a growing population and movement, and I don't know, for some of them maybe it's a fad or it's sort of like, oh, I want to be transgender, but I don't know, guys. But yeah, so two of the couples remain in the relationship. The trans girl that I was telling you about that actually looked really nice when she had her hair and makeup done and everything, and she has begun her HRT. She actually looks feminine and pretty good as a female. They stayed together, and then this Asian woman and her husband, they're staying together. They have like, I think they have 4 kids, so they're gonna stay together because his wife realizes or feels like she's not, you know, love is love, and she can see beyond like the gender and the physical outward shell. She wants to stay with her husband, who she's in love with, even as a transgender female. I have to give people credit to be able to do that, you know, to remain physically attractive to a person who you're with or whatever, and then suddenly you're married to a man, and then suddenly he's like, the man has breasts and is dressed like a woman and living as a woman and everything. Your love has to be pretty strong. Or maybe they just feel like they love one another, and some of the women are scared that they are not going to be able to go out into the world and find another man or male suitor or a man to date or whatever, so they're kind of clinging to what they know. I don't know, in my opinion it seems that way. Because I think that, like I said in a previous video, if my husband wanted to become a woman, I would probably be like, okay, well, you go out there and do that, but I'm moving on and I'm going to find a man, because I'm attracted to men, who I can begin a new relationship with if a relationship is important to me, you know. It's not, but in these cases, a lot of the women, their relationships are really important, that they be with a man, stay with the men that they are married to and that they love, so... They're staying, it's like a Asian or Hawaiian woman and her husband are staying together. They have 4 kids. And then who else is staying together? Oh, the younger couple that just had the baby. I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know the characters' names, but they're going to stay together. They're in love with one another as a woman with a trans woman. And... who else is staying together? No, those 2 are staying together. And then the other women have left their husbands. Thank God. Wasn't going to work. But anyways, that's my little recap. Sorry I don't know any of the names of the people in the show. But I wanted to do a little recap on the finale of Lost in Transition. Really absurd and crazy, if you ask me. I don't know why things like that bother me. I should just kind of have the opinion of like live and let live. As a transgender female, I should be like, well, whatever. They feel like women, let them live as women or whatever, and deal with their own things with their marriages and all that. But I think it's the dynamics of like the situation that it's really weird for me, because it's so different in my life or whatever. I've never been married, I've never been a father, I've never had children. A lot of them act so masculine as well. One of them got into his truck, he had an argument with his wife, and he got into his truck in his wig and everything and his Uggs, and he's like hollering all baritone, and he jumps into his truck and he goes flying across the front yard of their home in the truck, and you could just hear him in the truck like, and I'm just like, that's a man in a wig, I'm sorry. But okay, I need to shut up, because if I continue and I'm honest about my feelings, then people are not going to like me for being honest about how I feel or sharing my views on it. So I have to kind of stay biased and be kind of like, la la la, la la la. Not really say how I feel. Because I only have 2,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel, and I don't want to lose any of you. But anyways, guys, that's my recap of Lost in Transition, the finale. I hope all you guys are doing well. I'm probably going to be taking down my GoFundMe page soon, because nobody donated anything toward my facial feminization surgery, which no one had any obligations to do that, but I thought I might get some more donations, but it was an epic fail. A total, like, fuck it. So I'm probably going to be taking that down soon. But I'm going to post my Amazon wish list. I'm going to keep my Amazon wish list up. And that's below. And thanks for watching my video. Love you guys. Hope everyone's good. And talk to you all soon. Bye.